can barely hear you.
Oh, really? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, much better. Perfect. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, great. Hey guys, this is Veggie Girly, and I'm here today with episode number 8 of SchachTherapy, and I've got with me the wonderful, the fabulous, the fantabulous Cardman. Cardman, are you there?
I'm here. Hello. How's it going?
It's going. So, Cardman, your username, Cardman, can you explain that to us?
Well, I am a magician. I do sleight of hand card magic, and I can do some pretty good things with a deck of cards, and I've been practicing for about 32 years, and I do shows.
Oh, wow. So, how long have you been playing chess?
I played chess since I'm about 8 years old, but I only played occasionally when I was a kid, and I wasn't really serious about it. But I became more serious about chess probably somewhere around 1992, and then I got my first computer, and I started playing chess online, and I play every day.
Oh, wow. So how long have you been playing on the site?
On chess.com, I think since 2007.
Wow. So I think you're probably the longest person, or the person with the longest history as of yet that I've spoken with.
Wow.
So you said you were around 8 years old when you picked up your first pawn. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Do you remember?
Not specifically, no, but I have 3 older brothers and an older sister, and they would play chess occasionally. You know, we would play some rousing games of Candyland, which was always exciting. And it would get played once in a while, and I would play some people. I used to play with my friends when I was a teenager in my room, and we would play something called LPs, which are large black vinyl discs that play music.
Oh, yes, I think I've heard of those things before.
You've seen them in museums, right?
Yes, of course. No, actually, I prefer records over anything else. A good record
Really?
nowadays. Speaking of music, do you listen to music when you play chess?
Very often, yes. Also comedy.
Oh, wow. So what do you listen to while you're playing?
I listen to a lot of classic rock because of my age. I'm 46 years old, so I listen to a lot of Rush and Emerson, Lake and Palmer and Jethro Tull and classic rock like that.
Oh,
I listen to a lot of comedy.
Such as who? Which comedians do you listen to?
I like George Carlin. I think he's brilliant. Sam Kinison, Louis Black, David Cross, a lot of different people. I trade some comedy with some of my friends.
Oh, wow. And you know what? That does not surprise me. I have actually spoken with you, or spoken about you to my sister, and she said, ask him if he is a Rodney Dangerfield fan.
Rodney Dangerfield is a very famous depressed guy, and you gotta admire that. But I don't really listen to him that much. I've seen some of the movies.
He's very famous for being famous. With your chess games, do you prefer playing black or white?
I think a player should be able to play either side of the board. I've played people where they play white, and then I say, well, let's switch the board now, and they say, well, I can only play white. And I think that's kind of lame, you know?
It's
like playing baseball, and like I want to get up to bat, and then I want to get up to bat next inning too, and I don't want you to get up to bat.
Exactly. Yeah. It's always good to be well-rounded. I know it gets hard. It gets hard, especially when you're used to learning a specific opening or a specific defense. People tend to get used to their routine, and trying to play another part, it can cause a little panic at times.
When I play specific openings, sometimes people deviate from the openings and they do it the same way every time.
Mm-hmm.
Come with a way of building a trick into that. Like I do a lot of that with Gioco Piano. A lot of times people develop in a strange way, and I've seen it before because I play the same opening again and again, and you get to know it, and you get to know the pitfalls of the opening.
Exactly. So is that your favorite opening, or?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Gioco Piano.
Do you play over the board much, or do you prefer playing online?
I play more online than I play over the board, to be honest. It's really convenient because with the chess.com, I can get a good game of chess any time of the day or night with somebody at about my rating or about my level of ability. I notice that when I play over the board in my local town, if I play someone, a lot of people say they can play, and then they get on the board and they go, how does this piece move again?
Mm-hmm.
And that just drives me nuts. or some people are much better than I am, and they don't want to play me. But when I have the chess.com and the ratings, I know that the person I'm playing plays about the level that I'm playing, unless I want to play someone stronger or weaker, which I can also do.
Exactly. So what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment chess-wise?
I played in a local chess tournament recently, and there was 10 people in the field, and I lost my first game, which dropped me down into the B division. But I won the B division, and I got a T-shirt for participating that everybody got, and I got a $25 gift certificate. So I got a book by Laszlo Polgar, which is 5,332 chess tactics puzzles.
Oh, wow.
It's right here on my table.
Oh, wow.
I got that about a week ago.
That's really good. Congratulations.
It's the first time I ever won anything for playing chess.
Ooh. That's really cool. And of course you have to remember it. The first time that you win anything is just great. So we know that you're a magician. Yes, a magician. Do you have any other hobbies besides chess?
And card magic?
Yes, and card magic.
Martial arts.
Really?
Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
About 25 years.
Wow. Do you have any awards or trophies for martial arts, or is it just for fun, or just for...
No, I don't have any trophies. I was in one tournament, and I didn't win a trophy in that tournament because, there are, a couple of hundred people at the tournament, and they hand out, maybe 20 or 30 trophies, so I didn't get one.
Oh, wow.
Which means, yes, I was a loser. And did I complain and whine at that time? I probably did.
Well, it's so funny because you are foreshadowing my next question. Cardman, I love you to death. You are very awesome in my eyes. But many people have asked me, Veggie, why is Cardman so depressive? What is up with Cardman? Tell me. Give me the scoop.
Well, there's a story behind that. I was on the computer playing a different game called Total Annihilation, which is a strategy game where you have a war with another person. And I was playing people, and I would ask them if they were good, and they told me that they were good. And I would play them, and they would be terrible. They'd be totally awful. And I thought to myself, everybody says that they're good. So I concluded that if everybody says they're good, I'm going to say I'm not good. I'm going to say I'm bad. I'm going to say I'm terrible. I'm going to take the opposite approach so that I can be different. And that's how Cardman was born. I mean, I was calling myself Cardman, but that's how I started saying, I can't play this game. I suck at this game. I'll never be good at this game. I try so hard and never get anywhere. And that's where the idea of the I can't play this game came from.
Well, it's funny because I watch your games constantly. And we've played before. You are actually, and I told you this before, you're one of my favorite opponents. You and Gifted Girl. And
I played Gifted Girl. She's good.
She is good. But what I was saying was, what was I saying? Oh, what I was saying was, you're pretty good. And I totally understand the concept of knowing what your actual ability is, being a realist and not thinking that you're the greatest thing since sliced bread, when in fact, I mean, we have people that in anything, in chess and work and life, that trump themselves up, and they think that they're the best. And I mean, I wouldn't say that you're the worst by any means, but I think that you may know, your abilities, your abilities.